It's DARKRAI Night Live with Gracie Z. Rain.
Hi.
Charmander. Cannibal Ducklet. Bret Breaker Gordon. Various pets in the room. The Shadow Man right behind Gracie. Featuring Buffysaurus Rex. And musical guest, Ed Sheeran. And here's your host, Ron. Oh,
Cut
so
out.
it was me, and man, I was just in a perpetual losing battle against microphones and spiking audio volumes that constantly cut out,
Happens.
As a person who pretends to work with an audio medium on the regular, I fully understand that it would just not be an issue if I just turn noise suppression off. But unfortunately, that would require me to maintain a level of intelligence my brain just cannot possibly fathom. So being like, imagine a fish bowl filled all the way to the top of the brim, and every time you put something in, a little bit more splashes out, right? That's like my entire existence, Gracie. So do you know what we do instead?
You put fish in it.
You put fish in it, and that's how you write an opening monologue sketch, everybody. It's mediocre. You got to chuckle at the beginning, but then it petered out and didn't go anywhere, just like the real thing. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pokemon After DARKRAI. This is a no-holds-barred, no-nothing podcast where we talk about Pokemon and hurt the ones we love. And baby, we love everyone. My name's Bret. That one's Gracie. Gracie, say hi.
Hello.
And giggling all the way in, the T-Rex does not have her tongue. Is Buffysaurus. Hi. Buffy is the administrator of the Nerd Herd, and this is your first time on the show. So, what do you think? I know I know the van that we abducted you in, is we just cleaned the upholstery.
Well, I spent the day prepping by watching your YouTube videos. And
what?
Actually, I'm from Philly, so I'm just here as revenge for when you said Always Sunny was set in Boston for some reason. I've been like, this is a long game here.
Well,
I missed that. I don't remember that.
I do.
I was there.
You were there.
I don't remember that. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I know where Philadelphia is.
I know. Look, we can all get into an argument about where Philadelphia and Boston are geographically, but who's really counting here? I don't know.
Bunch of drunk Irish bastards. Same difference.
I was probably drunk when I said that.
That's actually pretty accurate.
Gracie doesn't remember. She was probably high. Like, I mean, it's a constant push and pull in this show. Gracie's on one end of the door pulling, and I'm on the other end pushing, and we're on the wrong sides. But welcome. I'm so sorry that I insulted the great state of Philadelphia. Wait. I fucked up again, didn't I? Close enough.
It's Philly and everywhere else.
Look, it's Philly. They got the Bell, and then if you drive south, you get a NFL team that nobody cares about. And then just a little bit more south, you have the West Virginia Mountaineers in Morgantown, and that's yay, hooray!
The nation's favorite team.
I'm a Pittsburgh girl, so
fair.
Tracy, we're not.
We're natural rivals.
It's fine.
We can't. We just can't. You like the Eagles, Buffy?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, culturally, not like actively.
Did you like get blackout drunk when they won the Super Bowl?
Legally, I would say no.
Oh, okay. So hold on. You have one of those IRL jobs that this could be incriminating evidence for. I get it.
I was underage then.
Oh, you're a baby, Buffy. Welcome to the Old People Show for young people.
Welcome. Yeah,
Where
welcome.
we make jokes that we think young people will laugh to.
Hey, Pokemon are for the old people.
That's
As long as my back doesn't go out, we're good.
I'm just
Yeah, like, we literally had an
kidding.
episode 2 weeks ago where our backs were
Yeah, my back went out and his neck went out. It
Yeah,
was
my neck.
bad.
Yeah,
It
you
just
remember
happens
that
from
one.
sneezing now.
Yeah.
That's just our lives now.
Yeah.
It just happens from sleeping. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm dead now. It's fine.
But
I'm just dead.
Buffy, speaking of you brought it up. Pokemon is for old people. Are you old enough to remember what it is, and were you sad when they all went extinct?
I am old enough to remember. Actually, I was just thinking if you were gonna ask me my favorite Pokemon, and I like wasn't ready for that
Well,
question. So
we're not going to ask you that at all. This is a
I
very
was just
serious
like
interview show.
prepping, and so I was thinking about like in 5th grade, if you like had a crush on someone, you would give them a Pokemon card like to tell them you had a crush on them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So
the cutest thing
was,
I've ever heard in my life.
It's like at summer camp, we were like all exchanging Pokemon cards and like hoping we get them from certain people.
That is the purest thing I've ever heard.
I've never heard that, but I'm here for it. I love
Yeah,
it.
I've never heard that either. But
I'll give you both some look at how much I like both of y'all. Look, this one's
Like,
invisible.
This one's
Yeah.
Oh, those are
invisible.
I never
Yeah.
the fanciest one I ever got was like a Japanese Pikachu, which I realize is not
That's
super
cool.
rare, but
And then you married that person, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Nice.
Obviously, that's how it works.
Great.
I haven't seen him in a long time, but
You're obviously like
Yeah.
joined at the hip now. You can't go anywhere.
That's
Gracie,
a lifelong commitment.
when Negley proposed to you, was it with Pokemon cards in tow?
Negley did what now?
When he
when
you proposed
there you
to
go.
him,
Yes.
did you give him Pokemon cards?
No, but I used I used a Pokeball.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take that.
Yeah,
That's
it was a
pretty
Pokeball and
sweet.
it opened up and it had a ring in it and it said, "I choose you."
That's
Oh,
so cute.
that is adorable. I could vomit. That's so cute.
Good.
So Buffy, that was your defining Pokemon experience.
It was.
You've ever played any of the games before?
Not in a long time now.
Oh, well, you got a good shot here because in conjunction with the Nerd Herd after DARKRAI, as is tradition, whenever a new game comes out, we give away a couple copies of the games. We are going to have a little channel there to give away a copy of Scarlet or Violet, your choice, dear winner, whoever you happen to be. All you got to do is join the Nerd Herd server if you're not already in there. There will be links in our Discord and in the description of the episode. Just go into that channel and just post what your favorite Pokemon is or the Pokemon you hate the most and why. Yeah, I mean, that's always nice too. But like, it doesn't have to be your favorite. It can be the one you hate the most. Or it could just be a fond memory, like proposing to your loved one, or
so cute,
or as a memento of giving a young lady notice that you're gonna marry her,
or sir,
or you can just be an old fuck like me and just be like, oh, I played back in the day when it was blue before they changed it to green. But yeah, check out the Nerd Herd Discord server there. It's honestly a fantastic place. Buffy, can you tell us a little bit about the Nerd Herd for people listening that may not have ever heard of it? And can you then tell us why J Train is so handsome?
I would never pump up his ego that way.
Too late.
Nerd Herd is a couple years old. It was founded by CJ Copeland. It's intended as a place where people can get together and game. We do a lot of gaming. We have specific voice channels for our private like Nerd Herd Arc server and a bunch of servers actually. We do 7 days. We do all kinds of multiplayer kind of games. Like a
lot of VR. I've noticed.
We love VR. We're obsessed with VR. A lot of us actually met in VR, so that's kind of how we all kind of got together. And it was a really nice thing to have, during the pandemic when we couldn't go out, and I think a lot of us sort of surprisingly formed real friendships, real relationships that way.
Yeah.
And there's still new games and we're on it. We do VR at least twice a week. So
And it's not just gaming, but it's like nerd culture in general. Like you can find literally someone to talk with you about virtually anything. Me personally, I like to haunt the memes section and steal them so that I can
to the memes.
Yes, I love to steal them so that I can then post them in my own Discord server, like I'm the one who found them.
These are mine.
Yeah, these look at the haul that I've caught. Daddy's back from his fishing trip. Look at the memes he's caught. But there's also like just a fantastic sense of community. I was introduced to it by my Lord and Savior Chris Logan, friend of the show.
An amazing member as well.
Yeah. He's like, hey, you should join this thing, and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I'll say I've been a part of other like nerdy type Discord servers where I just don't feel like I belong. Like I feel like I got some. What's that thing called, Gracie? Imposter syndrome. Yeah. I totally feel like I'm like wow, I'm not nerdy enough for these folks. This is like
I feel the same way, honestly. Like as far as gaming, I do game, but I wouldn't consider myself like a super gamer. I don't have a ton of experience. I'm not very good at a lot of games, but obviously Buffy, my namesake, is one of my favorite sort of culty, nerdy things that I love.
We approve of you being in a cult.
Yes. I'm all about cults. Any cult I'm in.
Yeah. Here's a onesie and some fancy Reeboks and a cup of Kool-Aid, baby. Hop on board.
Finally.
You're next up to join the comet.
Yeah, we do books and movies and a lot of MCU and just everything under the sun, I guess. We actually have a member who has a full like Pokemon tattoo. That's gorgeous. That I think you would like if you haven't seen it. So
I was
showing off my
I'm gonna zoom in.
for a second I thought you were referring to like me, since I also since I posted all like my Pokemon.
I know, I love yours too. I assume you've seen your own, however.
Yeah. I was like, is she talking about me?
Yeah,
Pokemon. So Buffy, what your inclusion on the show today, what this really is about is we're gonna hold you down and give you a Pokemon tattoo.
Yes, my first tattoo.
Yep,
I've been waiting for the perfect occasion.
Passage, to be honest.
And we let our Patreon members, by the way, thank you very much, patrons to Steve S, Cisco M, Ken P, and Mom, mine. Thank you so much for your contributions and for voting for our Pokemon of the day. And if you like this show and want to support it and check it out, check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/poddog. Glad now that we got see, Gracie, I'm getting better at it.
You are.
I'm getting better at well, now I've forgotten English.
Patreon?
I'm getting no, I was gonna say shilling, or just salesmanship.
Okay.
See, I can't because I couldn't do it when it was a real thing. When it's fake bullshit, it's easy.
It's easy. Yeah, you're right.
I think you mean when it's something you're passionate about and you enjoy.
Oh, that. Yeah. Yeah, Daddy's got bills to pay now. Please back us on Patreon. Oh, back on the contest thing. By the time you hear this, I think the channel will be up. But if not, definitely go ahead and join the Nerd Herd server anyway. But you have a chance to win another copy. So if maybe you want both Scarlet and Violet, because you get if you win, you get to choose which one you want. But if you join our Discord server, there will also be an After DARKRAI channel. Do the same thing over there. So we'll be giving away copies there and Nerd Herd. Everyone's happy and slap each other on the bottom and high five.
Good time.
Good times. Gracie, what's new with you?
Not a whole lot. I've been swamped with homework and school stuff, all that fun jazz, but nothing crazy. I got to actually play a little bit more Pokemon today than I usually get to. So I was like, because my class got canceled because the professor went to a conference. So I was just there, just like, oh, just do online stuff. I'm like, yes, I can do this. So,
congratulations. I barely played Pokemon today and I caught a shiny, so fuck you.
Nice.
Got a shiny?
I got a shiny Scyther.
That's pretty cool. That's a good one. It has pink in it.
It's good. Well, it doesn't matter because it's going to get turned into a Scizor. As soon as I Googled what a shiny Cleavor looked like, I said, fuck that. It's turning into a Scizor.
Yeah.
Cleavor
is-
sucks. Like if the shiny was good, I might hold out and just wait. But the shiny
No, the Sizor is like all green, right?
Sizor
Like,
is great. It's like a lime green as opposed to
Yeah.
being like a deep red. But like
don't you hate green
Cleavor,
shinies?
Sizor shiny makes sense because it's a praying mantis thing. It makes sense, and it's not puke green. It's like a lime, bright,
It's a beautiful green.
vibrant green. It's not like
Beautiful.
it's not like a relic of a day gone past. Like Machop being puke green makes no sense.
I like Machop.
He looks like he has food poisoning, Gracie.
So do I. You don't hear me complaining about it.
Yes, you complain about it all the time. You're always running off to the
Oh, yeah.
bathroom.
I gotta pee, man. My small bladder problems.
That's fair. Wow, Buffy, to bring you back into the conversation, what's your favorite Pokemon? Oh, got her.
Oh,
See,
man.
she
You
thought
turned it on me.
she forgot about it. She didn't think I was going to circle back.
Back.
But now I embarrassingly have to say the basic bitch answer of Charmander without the cute Pokemon 5th grade stories. So.
Oh
Charmander's
no,
adorable.
Charmander is a classic among this show.
He's so cute. Like, it's just so cute. I
No,
mean,
there's
I like
the episode,
cuteness. And
the
fire.
one in like the Indigo League one, with the one where they have to like keep his tail aflame or he's gonna die, made me cry the first time I saw it.
Wasn't that like the first season? That was Indigo
Yes.
League. Was that Indigo League?
Yes.
That Indigo League was the first season.
Yes.
Well, I don't remember that exactly, but I do remember that episode being traumatic.
Yeah, because it's like if his tail goes out, he's dead.
I mean, don't ever pray to God that they don't put a squirrel out there to fight against him, because if that tail
Right.
goes out,
And I'm gonna Google it because I'm 100% sure, but now you're making me second guess life. So.
hashtag Google not sponsored.
Oh, I cannot minimize Zoom when you're recording. Oh. Okay.
Welcome to my
They're like,
hell.
you are stuck here.
Welcome to
I
my
got it.
hell.
I got it.
Buffy, if you could eat a Pokemon, which one would it be? Hard hitting question.
Are there any that look like ducks?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Our cannibal
lot.
friend Ducklet is a duck.
Yeah.
Psyduck is a duck.
Oh, but Psyduck is like kind of.
He looks stringy, like he's real stressed out.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like that energy would transfer through the meal. I'm not into that.
Quaxley would probably be delicious. He's
Yeah,
literally
I
like
want a fatty one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's
Mhm.
fatty. He's more of a baby duck, but he's got that
Ooh,
big
baby.
big comb over hair like a greaser.
Tender.
I like
Pokemon
it.
Indigo League is the first season of the Pokemon animated television series.
That's so why did they
You are
call
so
it that?
correct.
It's just Kanto.
because it's all the things are based off of colors.
All right, Buffy. If you had to kill a Pokemon to eat it, how would you take its life? And then what cooking style would you use to prepare it?
Charmander spigot.
No, she wouldn't use
I
Charmander.
know. I
She
just thought it was
likes
funny.
Charmander. She's got Quaxley. Are you gonna just
got
like
quacks? When I
squeeze
think
it?
about murdering birds, I think that it would be nice to like.
murder
Nice.
birds?
To
Yeah,
murder,
I
it
really
would be
hate
It's
birds.
a nice thing.
It would
really
be nice to murder
birds.
some birds.
Fuck you, birds.
I raised chickens and I was like, fuck these assholes, like they're terrible.
They're such
It was like
jerks.
it was a true delight to murder and eat them. Like honestly, they're awful.
I always imagine if I had a pet chicken that I would just name it Beatrice so that I can go, damn it, Beatrice, just because I imagine that's a great chicken name.
Yeah, but you would hate Beatrice. Trust
Yeah,
me.
you would hate
But
them.
they go.
No.
That's what my
No.
cat sounds like. I mean, I hate him too, but I
well,
probably won't eat him
your
because
cat. Well, newsflash: everyone's cat hates everyone.
No,
for the
he
most
loves
part.
me. I'm just not a fan.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
Well,
We're not pod cat for a reason.
True.
All right. Get to the meat of this. How would you like your Quaxley prepared?
not getting out of this one.
How are we still talking graphically about how I would murder it or how I like would eat like
Oh, I
the
just assumed
preparation
you
of
were
it.
gonna chicken style it, chop its head off, and let it run around and
Yes.
laugh. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Full stop.
that encompasses it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love condiments. Like I don't really eat condiments, so
I don't like
probably would
condoms either.
Does anybody?
No, nobody does. Nobody does.
Yeah, so I guess I would just eat it plain, maybe
Eat it
steam.
raw.
Yeah.
Get it?
Just pick it up and take a bite out of
Well, not
crime.
raw, probably. I
I
don't
know. I was
can't
making a
cook.
condoms joke.
I assume someone else would cook it for me.
Oh, like raw dogging, because we're changing our name from hot
Yes.
dog to raw dog.
Raw
No.
dog.
No,
Like it's everyone's preference. We know
yeah, everybody likes it. Who doesn't like a good raw dog?
that.
Anyway,
Is that going to be our, like, you know how like at the end of like TV shows and movies you see like the production thing? It's like bad robot or
yeah,
sit,
yeah.
boo boo, sit.
Ours is raw
Ours
dog.
is gonna be like, who doesn't like a good raw dog?
I prefer duck sauce.
I'm gonna have to put that at the end. Fuck me. I'm just making work for myself. I'm gonna have to put that at the end of this fucking episode.
Anyway,
what were we talking about?
duck sauce. We gotta get a
Duck
good duck
sausage. Duck sausage.
No, duck sauce.
It's
Duck
shaped like a
sauce.
corkscrew.
No, duck sauce.
What about it?
I love it.
Okay.
Duck sauce is delicious. Even when I was like a vegetarian as a kid, and I was like, I mean, I would never eat a duck because I care about animals. I was like, duck sauce is so good though. Like, can I just pretend it's not made out of duck? And I guess it's not. So.
It's not, yeah.
This is news to me. I just found this out, but chickens, not animals.
Yeah, assholes. Just
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah.
They don't have hearts.
Yeah. I also
Or
like
souls.
go by.
Souls.
I am not a vegetarian, but one of the few tenets that I live my life by is that thou shalt not kill, even though I'm not a religious person at all. I don't like to kill anything. I don't even like to kill bugs if I can avoid it. But lately, that goddamn aquarium that I built is just having that fucking snail overload, and I've had to euthanize bucketfuls of snails. I feel
You can feed them to ducks.
scarring my
Yeah.
soul. With what ducks, Buffy? You killed them
Yeah.
all. They're all dead.
Do you not have ducks because you live next to a chemical plant, or like 'cause
Yeah,
there's ducks everywhere?
exactly. There's no ducks here. They are, but their legs fell off, so they're just kind of stuck in one
They're
spot.
like rolling
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
like,
year
feed us
round.
the snails by hand.
Duck
You're like, I don't
sausage
have
rolls.
time.
And see, that's how you do a callback.
That's so great.
Beautiful.
My yo-yo loach, by the way, I got him specifically because it's like, oh yeah, they'll eat snails. They'll help put a dent in your snail problem. Within 6 hours, he was swimming upside down.
He ate too
and-
many snails.
and booping his snoot into the gravel. And it's been about 3 weeks now, and I have not seen him since. I've checked. He didn't jump out.
So what happened?
I did a water change today. No trace. Fuck motherfucker Houdini'd away. I expected to find him.
What?
I expected to find him dead at some point. Instead, he was just
Something eat him?
like what? He was the biggest thing in the tank.
Like ganged up on him.
The
Someone
little
was braver.
the little guppies can't do shit.
They guppied up.
I don't know. But like I said, it's kind of like a metaphor for my brain, right? The yo-yo loach went into my head, and then math went out the other way.
You didn't need that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, who does? But we got to take at least 7 more breaks here. While we take approximately XYZ breaks, solve for Q.
Mhm.
I want y'all to think about, seriously, what you've done. Go to Twitter, write about it, send it to @AfterDarkRai, and
Okay.
then go to your room, Mr. or Mrs.
Or them.
Yeah. In the meantime, enjoy this totally pre-recorded break that's not at all improvised, not even a little bit. All right, and we'll see you on the other end. Love you.
No.
After DARKRAI is brought to you by Rilla Boom Boomsticks, baby.
Baby.
Say you got you one of them evil dead people. You go to a cabin with your girlfriend, hoping to get a little lucky, and your sister's there for some perverted reason. You don't remember why. And you find an ancient evil book with a mouth for a face and skin for a human. And you say, boy, oh boy, wish I had the means to combat the forces of evil. Now, well, okay, Rillaboomer, you got Rillaboom brand boomsticks. These perfectly explodicated sticks are just aim and forget, baby. Just point them at your problems and watch them go. Your math homework being real hard. You're having trouble deciding between two lovers who you want to date. Point one at the one you don't like the most and watch all your problems melt away into fiery cinder. Gracie, we recently shipped you a Rillaboom brand boomstick for that problem that you had been experiencing. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience with that?
I no longer have to worry about my annoying neighbor. Just
Hansen,
kidding. After DARKRAI does not condone violence or murder by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, for the right price, we'll say anything.
No,
Buffy,
we won't. Shut
Buffy,
up.
we bought and sold. We shipped you. Like, look at that box right in front of you. You see it? Oh, how did it get there? Magic. That there is a shiny, brand new Rillaboom boomstick. Now you take that. Don't look down the barrel. It's explodicating goodness. Point that and forget about your problems. Is your bathroom a little dirty? Did your husband leave the seat up? Maybe you ought to teach him a fucking lesson. Rillaboom brand boomsticks. Get yours today.
After DARKRAI does not condone any violence or gun violence of any kind. Please do not aim at anyone.
Side effects may vary.
Yes.
Please see your therapist.
Please see a therapist.
And we are back. Oh, what a fantastic pre-recorded ad that I have no idea what it was, but I'm sure whatever it was great. Certainly. Oh, Gracie, I regret to inform you.
What?
I gotta go.
Why?
Well, sometimes you just gotta yield the floor when you have special guests and things like that. They're just bigger than life, and they have a commanding presence, if you will. So, without further ado, musical guest Ed Sheeran.
I hate my life.
Hello, love. It's great to see you again,
The
Gracie.
weird Cockney accent. I'm still not sure what's happening.
Excuse me. Weird. Don't you want to interview me? I've decided to come on Pokemon After DARKRAI, which is a place I love to frequent on occasion.
Frequent on occasion.
Buffy, it's a great honor to meet you. I'm going to kiss your hand now.
That's so strange.
Oh.
It licks it.
Tastes like duck. It
I was gonna say duck. Tastes like duck.
How have you been, Gracie? Did you miss me?
No.
Oh, crikey! Don't be mean, love.
Are you British or Australian or what are you?
Don't worry about it. When the Pokemon Company came up to me and said, "Oi, Ed Sheeran." Ed Sheeran was busy. Oi, you want to make like a Pokemon song? And I'm like, all right, I could do that. I've been on a Pokemon podcast once or twice in my day, ain't it? And without further ado, this is a real missed opportunity to call it Celestial.
Celestial?
You see, tonight it could go either way. Hearts balanced on a razor blade.
Sorry. I have no idea what the song is.
I get stuck when the world's too loud. Boy, and they don't look up when you're going down. And I know your arms are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make
A
me
rave
feel
party
like
out
I'm
here.
drunk on stars and we're dancing out in space. Celestia!
Oh, this is the point when I unsubscribe.
This premium content.
I like how it's cutting out like hardcore.
Thank you very much. Sorry about my mic guy. He sometimes likes to get on the mic and do a little bit of singing before I come on, just to check the levels, you know. He's a terrible singer though. That's why he's not a famous singer like myself. What do you think of the brand new song Celestial?
It's your next
It's
single.
a hot bop.
It's a hot bop. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's right and that's true, loves. Buffy, what did you think?
I think it's your next single. Print it.
Boy, crikey,
Gonna
blimey.
make him single.
I don't think I appreciate this level of disrespect that you constantly showed me, Gracie, since the day we've met. I've been nothing but kind and genuine in your presence, and you choose to just give me zinger after zinger.
Yeah, because I'm a genuine person too.
And your genuineness is a bitch. Whoa! And she ran, everybody! Boy, what a get for this show. I totally we got to do a random Pokemon that's not random. Thank you, Patreon people.
Mhm.
The number is number 150. Oh, no, hang on. It's still going. It said no, nah, bro.
Can change it, it's fine.
Okay, well, you know what they say. If you want something done right, measure twice, and if the hole is tight, it must be right. So number
Okay.
number 151. Gracie, do you know what this is? And if you don't, you're fired.
I do. It's Mew.
It's
Mew.
What? Look, sometimes the jokes don't land, okay?
I noticed.
Sometimes the plane doesn't leave the tarmac. We'll come back to that. It's Mew!
Okay.
Great guess.
Yeah.
Mew is the
Most adorable fucking Pokemon of all time.
I mean, it's called the new species Pokemon, but I feel like that's a bit stupid. We could just call it
the most adorable fucking Pokemon of all time.
You could just call it the mythical Pokemon because it's the first mythical.
It is the first mythical.
Yeah, you could call it
You know what else it is?
What? What do you at? What? Did I miss something? I was off the
It's the
screen.
most fucking adorable Pokemon of all time.
Okay. I mean, yeah. It's also
For short.
Buffy. I've lost the thread. What is she losing her mind to right now?
You don't need to categorize it further. I think she's nailed it.
Hey. Oh. All right, so I'll just go ahead and read this. Mew is a psychic type mythical Pokemon introduced in Gen 1, and it's also the most adorable fucking cute thing in the entire fucking world.
Well
Gracie.
written, yes.
Hold on. I can't breathe.
All right, everyone take a time out. You want Ed Sheeran to come sing another song?
No, fuck that. Lord.
Music lovers everywhere.
Ew.
Oh, it's gonna get better. Mew was first officially revealed in May 1996 issue of Koro Koro, less than 2 months after Pokemon Red and Green were released in Japan. It is a member of the Mew duo, along with Mewtwo. and it's notable for its unique ability to learn every TM or technical machine, technical record, hidden machine or HM, and move tutor except those exclusive to a particular Pokemon or group of Pokemon such as Draco Meteor and Secret Sword. I actually did not know that about Draco Meteor and Secret Sword.
I didn't know about that part either.
Wow. Gracie.
Yeah.
Mew is so rare that it is still said to be a mirage by many experts. Only a few people have seen it worldwide.
Wow.
When viewed through a microscope, this Pokemon's short, fine, delicate hair can be seen.
Oh, I did not know that it had hair.
Yeah, he's fuzzy. You legit didn't know that? He's a cat. He's not a hairless cat.
That's true. I love hairless cats, though.
But he's not, though. You see those weird flappy folds.
That's true.
His hair can only be seen under a microscope.
Yeah.
Very smooth and hypoallergenic.
Yes.
By the way, do y'all remember that Rick and Morty song, Make Love to My Flappy Folds?
Yes.
Flappy Folds. Okay. Apparently, it appears only to those people who are pure of heart and have a strong desire to see it.
That's true.
A mythical Pokemon of South America, which had been thought extinct. A growing number of people have seen it recently. For you, dear listener, I'm holding my finger up to pause everything.
I'm about to sneeze.
Did they just say... Okay, go ahead. Get it out.
No, I said, are you about to sneeze?
No, no. I was going to say, they just... Is South America an official region in Pokemon now?
It is now.
Because in this Pokemon entry, Pokedex entry, it says a mythical Pokemon of South America, which had been thought extinct. So... Oh, so many dumbass questions. Its DNA is said to contain the genetic codes of all Pokemon, so it can use all kinds of techniques. That seems like
Pokemon.
Yeah.
That is one genetically
the Mother Earth of Pokemon.
I feel like, well, I mean, that's what Mew's always been that way. But I feel like that's some lazy ass scientist that's like, this Pokemon can use every move. What
How can I justify this?
Exactly. It's like the male, well, that seahorse there is the female. Actually that one, that one's the male, and that one's having the baby. Oh, the male has the baby. It's just lazy science as far as I'm concerned. Why don't we just you know what? I take it back. Who am I to gender role seahorses?
Yeah. That is sexist.
But I'm only sexist to seahorses. Let it be known.
That's fair.
We should all take after the seahorses. Boys are gonna have babies in the future. I'm pumped.
Let's do it.
Well, when you genetically engineer us to have pouches, then let's go. But I just want to say it's only seahorses. I acknowledge my shortcomings and my old way of thinking, and I know it's not correct, right? I know I should be more tolerant to seahorses, but I'm just too stuck in my ways.
You'll get there, Boomer.
Fuck seahorses. You mean Rilla-Boomer? Fuck seahorses. They can't even swim good. They're like, what kind of fish can't swim good? Because it can learn any moves, some people began research to see if it's the ancestor of all
Why do we start talking about seahorses compared to Mew?
Because they're related to Mew. Duh. Apparently, it appears only to those people who are... I already said that one.
Yeah.
It is capable of making itself invisible at will.
Mm-hmm.
So it entirely avoids notice, even if it approaches people. Although, in the anime, a lot of times, it's like fucking Predator. It's like... It's got that bubble around.
Yeah,
it's got that sheen around it. Like you can see it moving around.
You have to be able to see it.
Yeah. If you look at Predator's helmet, kind of Mew shaped.
Maybe
cracking the whole thing wide open.
Yeah, maybe Mew travels from region to region and just looks for its prey. And then it claims their bones as trophies.
I'm gonna draw Mew as Predator after this.
See, look, this one, this is the Fire Red Pokédex entry. It says a Pokemon of South America that was thought to have been extinct. So first of all, they have acknowledged South America twice. And Fire Red is a remake of Red. They could have easily fixed that and retconned it, but no, they chose not to. But after that, they said it is very intelligent and can learn any move. So now we've backpedaled on being related to every Pokemon as an
So
explanation
not
of the
just
moves.
intelligent.
It's
just
just
a really
intelligent,
good
like,
learner.
Oh yeah, that makes
The fast
sense. Of
learner.
course is of course it's not
Teacher's pet.
related to everything just because it can do all kinds of moves. I know how to jump around. That doesn't make me a kangaroo. Even if you gave me a pouch, it doesn't make me a kangaroo. But I'm still
It
waiting.
would make you a seahorse.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna get my
Got 'em.
shitty little fins and flutter around a coral reef looking like an idiot. Because it can use. Well, nope. I said that one already.
Oh,
Are we at the bottom of the well of the ring?
maybe.
We did it again. Welcome
Yeah.
back to the
The
wet and
ring.
wild horny ring cast that we are. Gracie, how's the ring made you horny this week?
I got 6 more days
Of what?
to
Before you're...
live.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say like your period's late or something. Like I
don't have periods, so.
Oh well, neither do I. High five.
You have a full hysterectomy
Finding
too?
common ground. This is lovely. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
We're learning so much about each other.
Hey, if you were pregnant though, and it would be an immaculate conception and would be
I don't know where it would live. It
The
Then
god-
you would be the Mew.
I would raise it. I would raise your Mew baby.
No, I'm saying like I don't have a uterus, so it'd have to live in like
Oh.
my like pancreas or something.
Then it would be even more miraculous.
Pancreases are nice.
Pancreas
A stomach,
baby.
it could just like eat the food as it came in.
Despite
So
being
I
a
could,
clone
like-
of Mew,
yeah.
Mewtwo appears before Mew in the Pokédex. Mew is the only Pokemon out of the first 151 to be left out of the original version of the Poké-Rap. That's
Yep.
probably because Mew still wasn't announced outside of Japan at that time. There's a lot of trivia here, so bear with me, folks. Gens 1 and 2, due to technical limitations, new species is labeled in game as new speci. And in earlier versions,
I
labeled
just
as
forgot the E.
yeah. They took the S off at
Technical
the end.
limitations.
Uh,
Typos.
Typo, aka typo.
And in early versions labeled as new species, one word. Mew is a little known secret when Red and Green were first released in Japan. Even Nintendo was not initially aware that Shigeki Morimoto had programmed it into the game.
Wow.
And according to Mr. Morimoto, the cartridges for Red and Green had about 300 bytes of free space left after the debugging process was complete, and he thought of slotting Mew in as a last-minute addition, even after he was told not to tamper with the game's post-debugging.
That makes it my favorite even more.
In an interview with Game Freak and Creatures Incorporated in Nintendo Power issue 134, Mr. Morimoto revealed that he created Mew 2 weeks before the game development was finished. And at Japanese City Game Freak office in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Shigeki Morimoto states that he created Mew, including its pixel art, cry, and Pokédex entry. He also says it was right at the very end of the game development. And that Pokédex entry is the one that was reused in Pokemon Fire Red. So literally the one that mentions South America.
Interesting.
In the core series, Mew can only be fought as a wild Pokemon on Faraway Island in Pokemon Emerald. However, this requires the old C-Map, an event item only distributed in Japan and Taiwan. It has the most anime opening appearances of any mythical Pokemon. Mew is the only gender unknown Pokemon species that is legitimately able to learn Captivate, and one of the few that can learn Attract. Both moves fail when used by any Pokemon with unknown gender, including Mew.
Huh.
In Super Smash Bros., it has a 1 out of 151 chance to appear.
That's clever.
There's a couple other of these various chances in different Smash iterations. It's not important. The US release of Mew as an event for Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver happened on the 10-year anniversary of the original release of Gold and Silver.
Oh.
Mew is voted the most popular Pokemon in the Pokemon Power Bracket, which means Gracie is basic, which included all legendary and mythical Pokemon from the first 4 generations. Gracie, I didn't say that. It says it right there.
Oh, I believe it. I am
Yeah.
a basic bitch.
It says it right there.
Mew started the trend of every generation until Generation 6 introduced a mythical Pokemon with a base stat total of 600 and a stat distribution of 100 all around. Others that followed this trend include Celebi, Jirachi, Manaphy, Landform Shaman, and Victini.
A bunch of mythicals.
At 981 episodes in over 2 decades, Mew is the only Pokemon species that has taken the longest to physically debut in the main anime series from the start of their generation out of any Pokemon thus far. But it appeared in the movie, though. I don't think they must not be counting the movie. The only ways to legitimately obtain a shiny Mew are via the Generation 2 Gotta Catch 'Em All event in Thanksgiving 2002, the old C map on a Japanese copy of Pokemon Emerald, or through the Pokemon Go Mew Masterwork Research Quest, which was available for a limited time in Pokemon Go during the Pokemon Go Tour Kanto event. Woo!
I got one.
Oh, not for long. Only the latter two can exist in modern games, as Gen 2's Gotta Catch 'Em All Shiny Mew cannot legitimately be transferred to Gen 3 or later. Mew is tied with Muck for the shortest English name of all Pokemon. Wait a minute. What is Mew backwards? Weem? Weem come.
When?
Mew has the shortest Korean name of all Pokemon, only consisting of one Hangul character. In Gen 1, it grows medium slowly and has no 3-stage evolution family, and it's the only one to do so. It's also the only Pokemon obtainable in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee that cannot have Pokemon Go origin mark in said games, and is the only mythical Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. Holy moly banana folies. That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot. Gracie, got any fantastic shiny?
I love the shiny.
You got any good Mew jokes for us?
Not right, Mew.
Got what
nice.
What about, okay, so it's Mew, right? So like we gotta, Gracie, like it's your favorite. It's tattooed on both of us. Why? Why? Give me the reason.
Because it's the cutest fucking Pokemon of all time.
Oh, is that the only reason?
And it, I don't know, it just meant a lot to me as a kid, and it was like one that I really liked and like that was like, I don't know, attracted to as a kid. Like I wanted to like hang out with that Pokemon, and I don't know, I just really like it.
That's fair. Buffy, how would you cook them?
Obviously you roast cat. That's industry standard.
I mean, OG Mew. I love Mewtwo. And he's
Mewtwo.
You like Mewtwo?
Damn it! I've been caught in a web of my own lies. Somewhere Mewtwo is looking up at the moon, going, "I wonder if Bret thinks of me."
It's finally me.
Someone finally thinks I'm cute. You know what? I'm not. Let's put the Mewtwo shaming behind us. Mewtwo is cute.
It's okay.
Let's forget the fact that he speaks like very well, English inside your head. He's still a little cutie. Give him a little boop on his little snoot. That's what I'm gonna do.
Freaking rip you into pieces.
That's what I'm gonna say though. Like, Mew is also good for like my space tattoo sleeve. Like, because
you can do it.
What's your reason for Mew being your tattoo?
Space. He's in his little bubble and he's floating around space.
Okay.
It's not finished. Like, clearly there's no space around him right now.
Mine has a bubble too.
Howdy, YouTube audience.
There it is, bubble.
Oh, you got a little bubble.
Yeah, little. He's playing with it.
I got a big bubble.
Oh, no, mine was like, I wanted him to be like playing with the bubble that he makes.
I had to protect mine, keep him safe.
That's fair.
He's too close to my armpit, and I didn't want him to have to smell things.
That's fair.
Gracie, do you promise to forgive me?
Yeah.
Cut Mew into pieces. This is my new resort. No breathing.
I retract everything I just said. Stop it. Stop it.
I can forgive a lot of things.
That was not one of them.
Cut my Mew into pieces. I mean, my last resort, suffocation, no muting. Don't give a fuck.
Are you Italian now? What is this?
Your relationship is with a job bleeding. What did me wrong with it?
Ed Sheeran turned Italian.
Twilight at night. Chances are that at night. Mutilation
Okay.
out of sight.
Sounds like Morty.
Yeah, please stop. Please stop.
I'm losing my sight. Oh, losing my mind. Somebody would tell me I'm losing my sight. Losing my mind. Somebody would tell me I'm
All right. We're done. Make it stop.
You don't like.
Nope.
I literally did that just because of mutilation.
Ugh.
You're taking a dark turn tonight.
I could have played a cattle well, is it cattle mutilation or cattle decapitation? What is that death metal band? And important, nobody knows who that is. But folks, Buffy, before
Was it Morty Roach?
Oh,
See? Morty Roach.
Gracie, I don't feel so good.
Oh no.
This is not the first time people have equated me to Morty. It became a whole thing when I was streaming on Twitch. There's a reason why there's a whole emoji that says "Oh cheese." Because oh cheese. Oh.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Buffy, please save us from ourselves. Organize the chaos. You're an important person among the discords. Like, you must know how to properly contain this energy and get it sifted right. Like, we're hammer us together like you do your Legos, because we know that's how Legos are put together, with hammers.
I mostly do a lot of topic changing. That's like my main strategy.
Okay. Yeah.
Good one. Redirection.
So,
Just redirect them right out of there.
okay. So if I had to, I do have one more question for you, Buffy, before we call it a day. What is your favorite podcast you've ever been a guest
on? This one.
Yes. All right.
That is the right answer.
Correct. Ding ding ding. Congratulations. You're now more attractive than J Train.
Yes.
You're the only
Life
one.
is complete.
I have been gunning for this for a long time, so
Yeah.
thank you.
It's a difficult thing to achieve, and with the right amount of ass suckery and dedication and willpower, one could. Well, not everyone can be as pretty as that man, but you certainly are, Buffy. And thank you so much for being on show. And folks, that's going to do it for Pokemon After DARKRAI. That's us. That's me. Gracie, tell people the things you want them to know, please.
I have my Instagram at LadyZrainArt, LadyZrainArt. I try to stream occasionally. I haven't been able to much, but VGracieZ. And yeah, and Twitter also at LadyZrain. So come hang out.
Yeah, and we got a link tree in the description below, but I've already plugged our bullshit enough. Below, click that description, look at it, learn to read. I'll teach you to read if you don't know how. Actually, no, I won't. I don't know how to read either. But thanks so much for listening. And after you cut your life into pieces,
DARKRAI will give you Reese's.
bye, everybody.
Bye.
It just depressed me.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say Reese's Pieces, but you already said pieces. Hate my life.
I said DARKRAI would have given you an order to cease this.
That's even worse.
Hot Targaryens marry their nieces.
Hey!
Oh, that's so good.
You watching House of Dragons?
Yes, I'm obsessed.
I'm not.
I actually
I
haven't seen House of Dragons, but
Well, you know
Game
all
of
about the
Thrones.
incest from Game of Thrones. So.
Right.
And
Like, it
we're
made
here.
sense.
We're totally here for it. Oh, stepbrother, what are you doing to me?
No.
Oh, I'm
Honestly,
stuck in.
I'm
way
stuck on
hotter
a
in House of the
dragon.
I'm
Stuck
stuck
on
in
a
the castle
dragon.
keep, stepbrother. You're gonna have to push me and pull me over and over.
Also, the only thing I know about the House of Dragons is that Matt Smith is in it, and I will swoon every time. I don't care if he's a
Yeah.
bad guy or not.
I don't know who that
Stand
is, and if I
The
Google
11th
him,
Doctor.
The
for
11th
sure.
Doctor.
okay. I mean,
Who?
doctor
Doctor
of
who?
what? Pediatrics, podiatry.
My heart.
third P word.
Of
Matt's-
trying to save the show after David Tennant left, and it worked. He did great.
He did a great job.
I do love David Tennant. Can we
I
just talk
know.
about David Tennant?
We can talk
10.
about all of them.
He's a solid 10.
He's a
You're
solid
right.
10, but Matt is 11.
I don't know who that is.
Is the 11th Doctor.
Was he stuck in a washing machine on Game of Thrones?
He should be.
He
Damn.
was doing
stepsister! Oh, oh, Autumn! No! Oh!
Stop it.
How come stepmoms in porn are like holding you at gunpoint?